Oh no, you transitioned.
Oh, okay, I know what I'm doing.
Anyways, I think we actually might be live, maybe. Welcome in everyone, how are we feeling? We have a great run coming up by Viola, also known as fatpikastan, and they're gonna be doing a Knytt storage machine 80% easy difficulty, which is gonna be a lot of fun. Also, if anyone dropping in, this is donating for Extra Life in support of the Children's Miracle Network as well. So, any little bit helps, and yeah, hope we can jump right in and get things going.
It should be working. The audio should be like in the it's working on my OBS. We're good? Okay. Okay. Oh, I give a countdown. Okay. Okay. This is Knytt Stories. It's a freeware platformer from I believe it was made in 2007. It's very old. It's by a Swedish developer named Niflas, or that's his online persona. It's primarily kept alive by its level editor. However, I will be playing one of the developer made levels today because that's just what I've learned, and it's a pretty well made level, all things considered, and it shows off the game pretty well. Discord isn't muted. It's not muted, but it's not working either. Okay, I need to fix that real quick. Let me just check what Discord thinks it's. That should be working.
Yeah, should be fine.
Is that work? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Okay, we should be good. We can get going.
Okay, we're
But
going.
yeah, welcome in. Oh, good luck. First time's a charm.
Real. Just give me a heads up when you're switching over.
Yeah, sure. The stream is up.
Okay.
Yep.
Hi. This game is called Knytt Stories. It is a freeware platformer from 2007. It's mainly kept alive from its level editor. People are still making levels for it today. It has a very dedicated, small community. However, I will be playing one of the dev levels because I believe that it shows what is possible in the engine without being like too crazy. And I also have the most practice with it. Time starts on first input. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. This level, it takes advantage of every upgrade that's in the base level editor, and it uses it to create a bit of a Metroidvania. Also, you'll see I'll be taking the saves. I normally don't take the saves, but I'm doing that for marathon safety, because, yeah. Just want to ensure that nothing goes horribly wrong. So the movement in this game is pretty simple horizontally. However, that guy gives you random patterns. His name's Gerald. I love him. But once you get the climb upgrade, which is this, the movement becomes a lot more interesting, at least vertically. And there's a section coming up that showcases the vertical movement in a very nice way, I'd argue. It's this right here. So the way coyote frames work in this game is that there we go. Coyote frames also apply to walls, and you can get a significant amount of distance away from the wall before you actually jump off the wall, which can be used to do corner jumps like that. And this is a bit of a sequence break, as you're able to get the double jump without another upgrade that will be grabbing on the way to the right, which is the most optimal routing possible. Also right here, I missed it, but if you go into the diagonal of a screen, you'll actually save about 2 frames because you'll be going through 1 screen transition instead of 2 screen transitions when going diagonally. So there's a pretty difficult jump coming up here. I missed it. Basically, you have to jump in between those, get the cycle before that, which can be pretty difficult. I'm taking a save here because there's an enemy here that, yeah, with bad RNG, he can just kill you. This guy too, sometimes you have to wait. Bit of a RNG gauntlet there, but once you're past that section, you have a little bit of breathing room upcoming. And I feel as though I might as well explain. By the way, the upgrade that we just got is called High Jump. Gives you more hover frames, basically. But I should explain the trick coming up. So the coyote frames, yeah, that I was talking about earlier, that you can use on walls. It also happens vertically, which means you can gain height from it, which means, so can't get up that way, but you can get up if you double jump into this. And yeah, it's about a 1 or 2 frame window, I think 2, to get this jump. So it's pretty tricky, especially if you're dealing with marathoners. There we go. And this allows you to go up here early, and the reason why that's important is that there's an upgrade here that we need to be able to complete the game to get to the last area. You're supposed to have an umbrella here, the umbrella upgrade, which is you're meant to use here, but we don't have it. So you have to just kind of fall down here. And I got it. Here's the hologram upgrade, which we'll be using to get through the last part of the game. And there's a bit of walking here, so if there's any donations or anything that would is important to say, that can be said here.
I don't believe we have any new donations, but I can take this moment to say that this is for Extra Life Charity in support of the Children Miracle Network Hospitals, open with funding for children's hospitals and all the little children. Because they are awesome. I used to be a child. Once, a long time ago.
Me too.
I know. So everyone get donating. Greatly appreciate it. Even the smallest amount. A single dollar can go a long way.
Yeah, we are 50 from the goal, I believe, so we're pretty close.
I believe we are. We are $50 away from the new goal of 500 because we did break the 300 goal after like 6 hours. So yeah.
Impressive. I didn't know that actually.
Yeah, it's been going well. Yeah, I'm gonna let you get back to your run. And yeah, everyone else have fun.
Yeah. So there's a bit of backtracking here, which does take a while, and it has actually been criticized before by a couple people in the Knytt Stories speedrunning community, saying like, this level sucks, but I think it's awesome. There's a bit of downtime in between the hardest parts of the speedrun, which is actually pretty appreciated for me. But anyways, there's some kind of tricky movement. You're just ensuring that you don't have to stop ever. In the normal difficulty, it can actually be kind of difficult because there's some extra enemies you have to work around, including one that puts out a random bullet pattern, which you can react to and usually be fine. And it's sort of a neat little thing, but that is not this category. So I want to talk about the route real quick. So it's had a bit of an interesting history. So before, you would use the umbrella to script the hologram, but then it was found that using glib jump, which I showed off earlier, it's the way we gained height to get to the snow area. We were able to skip the umbrella, which is actually faster because of how they're placed on the map, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Here is the cavern. The spiders here are really difficult to get around at times. They go in a random pattern. You can always avoid them, I'm pretty sure, but sometimes it's harder than others. Like that time they gave me like a free like little place to stand, which was very nice of them. I'm gonna grab the save for safety. We drop through here. There's some pretty good vertical movement coming up after we hit the little machine. So the story of this game is pretty simple. It's actually kind of similar to Sonic games. There's a machine that is sucking the life force out of the environment, and we are trying to stop it. And this is the machine right here. You press the button, and suddenly everything is beautiful and nice. And all the little guys are back. And we have to backtrack through the cave, which is actually some pretty neat movement. Because the vertical movement in this game, as I mentioned before, is the best part of it. There's pretty much no enemies here, so the only way to die is walking into the water, which I have done more times than I should have. Let's just say that, considering like you could just press the jump button to not go into the water. But sometimes you just troll in the funniest ways possible. I got the save point. A little bit of right holding here. I'm gonna go for a strat which actually loses time. However, it looks really funny. You can go out of bounds here. And out of bounds tiles are really funny because they just have text that says void. And it's purple, which is very funny. I just wanted to show that off because there's no out of bounds in this run otherwise. And it's a neat little place to do it. There used to be a lot more out of bounds in this route before we discovered that you can skip umbrella. And we're coming up on time here, and oh, I always do a screen too early. And time.
Well, GG's.
Oh yeah, the estimate I mistyped. I was trying to do 18 and I think it ended up being 28.
It's fine.
There is something I can show off real quick, if I may.
Let me take a look at the schedule. I don't know why I wouldn't have time. We finished 10 minutes early, so yeah, feel free to go for it.
Okay, so I mentioned the route difference earlier. I prepared the save for the situation because I realized the problem. But here we have umbrella, and we don't have or we do have hologram, but let's pretend that we don't. So you can actually get out of bounds by doing a series of tricky jumps here. It's been a while since I've had to do it, so this might take a bit. But I guess I have a bit, so it's fine. Yeah, you basically have to use your umbrella, and the way umbrella physics work is that umbrella actually makes you go less height. You have less height when you double jump with an umbrella, so you actually have to pull it down in order to do a max height jump, which is what I'm doing here. So you have to like tap the umbrella key and then untap it, or tap it again to give yourself some extra height. Oh, almost. A little bit too low. Ah. I think I'm jumping too early there. I don't think I'm gonna get this actually, now that I think about it. So I might just end and let it play. Oh, wait, got another chance. Aw. But yeah, basically you have to use your coyote frames by going down. You can slide down here. You can slide and then jump, and then you actually like lose a lot of height, which is important because you actually have more distance to go, which is a neat little optimization, and it allows for several jumps that would not be possible otherwise. And there's a couple of those. Oh, hey, I got it. Yay, okay. So you go out of bounds here, and so how this game's ending works is actually, it doesn't like have any way to like change the environment, it can only move you somewhere else. So when you press the machine switch, it actually loads you into the ending sequence, which is what this is. So yeah, that is a hologram skip. And yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, awesome. That was a lot of fun to be a part of, to watch that. We have. Let's see. We still have about, say, 10 minutes left. So I don't know if there's anything, any last minute things you want to show off or not, or I can chime in with a little bit of extra life stuff.
I'm trying to think of anything else funny to show off, but I don't think I have anything. So yeah, I think
Okay, I guess
you can chime in.
we can start wrapping. Anything else you want to shout out, anyone or anything?
I'd say the Knytt Stories community is pretty awesome, particularly Glipperall, who's documented a ton of how this game's mechanics work, and also had the any percent easy world record before I started running this game, and also Don Dolly, who has a lot of passion for this game and holds the 100% record, as well as a bunch of other levels for this game. Oh, I did want to show off one other silly physics stuff. So you can actually double jump twice. You can jump twice in a screen transition, so you can gain height by doing this, which is used in a couple categories, but not this one. I just wanted to show it off because it's really spaghetti code and really funny. But yeah, that is all I got for real this time.
Anyways, once again, thanks for joining. Thanks for showing off the fantastic run.
Yeah.
And while I've got a chance, this is in support of Extra Life, raising money for children in American Network Hospitals. All the little kiddos. So yeah, any little bit you can throw in is gonna help great. We're currently at $455.54. I'm so hopeful I'm making up numbers.
That $1 is important.
$1 is important. Come on, someone just throws a dollar. Anyways, yeah, when it gets set up, moving over into the next run. So yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.